You gotta ask her to sign.
Everybody have a problem. Yeah, but you
I need to sign this.
No, I'm not signing anything.
Okay.
You're
We've been instructed not to return to the building at all.
Would you mind walking out?
This is video of the Super City Girl mayor using her police officers to force a deputy clerk out of her office. She targeted this woman. And right here is Allison Key, the clerk of the village. Miss Key is the person that the deputy clerk reports to. Harass was unlawfully fired by the mayor. That's the Super City Girl mayor, aka Tiffany the Teflon Tahoe. There was a board meeting, Miss Key couldn't make it, so she had Miss Montgomery sit in for her on that meeting. The mayor was so rude and nasty to this woman, and soon after that meeting, Harass was terminated. We're about to get into how one, the Super City Girl mayor terminated Harass when she had no authority to do so, and two, how she used the police to harass this woman and her mother. But first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click that notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of my updates here. Won't waste any time, let's get into it.
So this young lady spoke up for our office, and what happened? They came and terminated. Well, I'm gonna tell you the story. First, like October the 6th, that Friday, she and I were out at different meetings all day. We left the office at 11 o'clock. And we were gone till like 6 o'clock that evening. But during the course of us going to one of the meetings, Scott from maintenance called us and said, "Clerk, what code do you want to put on your office?" I'm like, "What do you mean, what code do I want to put? I have a code." He said, "But I'm changing it because you said someone compromised." I said, "I never told you anyone compromised my code. Leave my code alone." Well, he was instructed by Keith Freeman to change my code. So he changed my code. I come to work the next day, I can't get in my office because the code has been changed. Jason, who accompanied me because things are getting so toxic, and Barbara, I thank you again because you accommodated us, so toxic, we couldn't get in.
See how they planned this? Keith Freeman is the village administrator, and he's been doing a lot of covering up for the Super City Girl mayor. Accused of deleting these folks' emails to cover up the mayor's dirty business. He's got an IT background. The mayor told him she wanted Harass gone and to get her locked out of the office, and how they did it was by telling the maintenance guy that Miss Alice's security code had been compromised and she needed it to be changed. A total lie. So the mayor ended up locking both of these women out of the office, just like she did the assessor and her whole staff in Thornton Township. I already told you this woman had a bad habit of doing that. She is really up there acting like she's changing the locks on her baby daddy or her pookie boyfriend. This is unprofessional and 100% out of order.
But let me back up a little bit. That same day, that Friday, Dalton police went to Deputy Clerk's home, her mother's home, and said, "We're doing a well-being check. Harass didn't come to work today." The biggest lie that could ever be told.
Okay. So you're from Dalton Police Department? And you're doing a wellness check? Yes.
Her mother is standing there very startled because while we were in the office, her mother called and we were talking to her. But yet, if someone comes to your house, two officers, and say, "We're doing a well-being check on your child," what are you gonna think? Something has happened.
The mayor lied and had the police go to Harass's mother's house talking about a wellness check when nothing was wrong with her. Can you imagine the fear, the emotional distress her mama had to deal with when those officers walked up to her house talking about a wellness check like something happened to her daughter? Especially considering all these cases of black women disappearing. And no, I'm not talking about Carly Smollett Jr., but the real cases out here. When you see those officers pull up and you're an elder too, if her mama's not in her 60s, she's close to it, that can cause some serious anxiety. I don't like it. And it was the mayor who sent them over there to her mother's house to harass them. And she's been harassing Harass. It was Tiffany Tahoe who was out here trying to block her from getting a raise that she had already got approved for by her boss and the board of trustees. And this is why I also believe the local business owner, the owner of that trucking company and the store, when he accused the mayor of having her henchmen cut off his lock on the gate of his business, had them coming over there harassing him, even locked him up one day after they came over there bothering him, all because he didn't support her. And although they ended up dropping those charges, this was still wrong. And sir, I hope you have a lawyer. So yeah, the super city girl mayor is out here using these officers to carry out her evil plans. That's why all of them need to be investigated too, along with her whole security team.
This is how crazy things are. Her mother immediately called us and said, "Are you okay? Are you okay? 2 officers came here looking for you. Are you okay?" She's like, "Mom, I'm okay. I'm here with the clerk. We're fine." So, if that wasn't enough, when we went to office that following Monday, here come these same officers to our office, trying to serve her termination papers. First of all, if you're going to be terminated, I'm her immediate boss, right? I should have been informed.
Who's supposed to know? Who's supposed to knock the
No,
chair?
I'm going to give everything that I want to yeah.
Come on, Pastor, we gotta wrap this up.
And
We gotta escort you out.
this should have
Get
been
your coat and
discussed.
stuff.
But that's okay. Anything that comes to her.
You gotta ask her to sign.
Somebody have a problem. Yeah, would you
I
like
need to sign this.
No, I'm not writing anything.
Okay.
Very smart. They not only sent these officers in there to force her out of the office, but they tried to get her to sign some papers at the same time. Like, number one, what are these papers? And if you're rushing her out, how was she supposed to read them? Oh yeah, it wasn't intended for her to be able to read them. Tiffany Tahoe just thought the heiress wouldn't have any sense and was just banking on her to sign it. And who was this aggressive Rottweiler right here? Like, hurry up, hurry up. She kept saying, oh yeah, you gotta have her sign the papers. A police officer with this unnatural tone weave in her head. So I guess we got a city girl cop too.
We've been instructed not to return to the building at all.
Would you mind walking out?
I don't know how much I need.
If you didn't know, Harass is appointed by me. And I'm the only person on the board of trustees that can terminate her, not the mayor on her own. So we're working on that right now, and trust me, she's gonna get her job done.
Yeah, absolutely out of order. This is a wrongful termination. This is political targeting and retaliation. And Tiffany the Teflon Tahoe, she's got a history of doing this. I've already gone through so many examples. I'll leave all the links to the videos below. I'm really not surprised that the mayor is a liar because she was caught lying already on TV. We covered that video. But she lied and got these 2 women locked out of their office, saying the clerk's password was compromised and the clerk herself wanted to get the passcode changed, which was a lie. Then she had the officers complete a welfare check at Eris's mother's house, saying that Eris didn't come to work that day when she was at work. The super city girl mayor had no authority to fire her. She's out of line. Eris reports to a whole other elected official. The official she reported to can fire her, and the board of trustees can fire her too, but not the mayor. Thankfully, she's still moving forward with her lawsuit, and Ms. Key is working on getting her position back. Now, for the people still defending this city girl mayor, saying that folks are just hating on her because she's young, this is not some young woman. Since when did 40 become young? Eris is younger than her. She's 34. Looks like she was doing a good job. She was being mentored by the clerk and was even supposed to get a raise, but Tiffany Tahoe blocked her from getting it. Again, for all of you on the mayor's defense team, how are you backing this wild behavior all because she's a black woman and she is sabotaging a bunch of black women around her? All of this is disgusting. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. What do you think about them coming in there, rushing this woman out of the office while trying to make her sign some papers and telling her that she can't come back to the building, expecting her to pack up all of her belongings at this office in just a couple of minutes, telling her to hurry up and locking her out of her job when the mayor had no authority to fire her? She's simply using the police to ban this woman from her job. Make sure you have your notifications on. You don't want to miss any of my updates on this case. Shout out to everybody sending me information. Keep it up. Special thank you to Leon. I appreciate you, Leon, for all of your support. As well as Brady, who said brilliant, sincere content. Thank you, Brady. Maurice said, please stay on this story. Shout out to Maurice. Also, shout out to Mike G, Roosevelt, Rudy Reed, the Brother Dark Power, Lisa from No Nonsense Training, and Darrell and Selena. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.